Hi, I'm Nancy Steenson, college admissions coach, and I'm here with my good friend today, Jack Wang of Longhorn Financial. And we are here for our weekly college tip of the week. So this week, Jack, I'd like to ask you a little bit about merit scholarships. When I sit down with my clients, many of them want to know, where can my kid get a merit scholarship and how much can he get? And when do we start thinking about all of that in the list building process?
Yeah, that's a great question. I'm so glad you asked because oftentimes I hear from parents who are not clients, and people will post on social media forums and things. They'll say, hey, my kid got into this school. Does anybody know about merit? Because otherwise, without it, we can't afford to go. Or does anybody know about merit for out-of-state students for this out-of-state public school, things like that? Which are valid questions, right? Obviously, being able to afford college is an important thing.
But that sounds very late in the process to
Right,
me.
exactly. What I would say to all these people is now, again, if you've already applied, okay. But if you haven't applied and you're looking at schools, this is the type of information that you can find out. And oftentimes it's on a school's website. So quite often there are schools, typically you go to like the school's website, then admissions and undergraduate admissions and the financial aid, then types of aid and scholarship, right? There's usually a pretty common path. Um, some schools, particularly the Ivy or near Ivy League schools, don't offer merit scholarships at all, right? Now that doesn't make them bad choices, but if you were really banking on, hey, my kid needs to get a merit scholarship in order for us to afford this, I'm sure you want to go that, right, sort of know that going in, right? On the other hand, there's other schools that do offer merit scholarships, and sometimes on the website they actually tell you what you need, right? It'll list out, qualify for this scholarship, you need this much in SAT scores and this much in GPA, right? And it tells you, and at this level, it's really this amount, things like that. Um, Other schools, they don't show that information, but they might instead give a range. Like we give out merit scholarships, but between 10,000 and 25,000, whatever that is. Right. But this information is out there because even then, right, what I tell parents is, okay, go find this information, but let's suppose that even assuming that your student qualifies for the top scholarship, okay, whatever that number is, right? If you then take the sticker price and you subtract out that top scholarship, is that going to be affordable for you? And in some cases, that might be yes, but in some cases, that might be no. So now you got to start thinking about where you want to put your energy, what types of schools you want to apply to. And I know this kind of gets into your realm a little bit. I never tell parents that money is the be all end all deciding factor, right? It is a factor, right? They have to figure out, the size of school and the culture and the academics, all that other stuff matters. But as a parent, if you just are not willing to swing the cost, right, for a particular school, then you got to really ask yourself, do you even want your kid applying there? Do you want to set up unrealistic expectations, right?
That's
Only
exactly right.
only to then tell your kid, oh, great, by stretch you got in, but sorry, we can't send you because we just can't afford it, right? It's kind of like dangling, like here's like this, prize right here, but oops, I'm gonna take it away, right? That's kind of
Yeah, we
that's a hard
agree.
conversation.
It is a hard conversation, but it's a necessary conversation. And it has to happen at the very beginning of the college admissions process for sure,
Yeah,
because parents have to know whether they're going to be eligible for financial need-based aid or not. And if not, how much money do they have for college so that they can have their son or daughter applying to the right schools that are a financial fit for them, above and beyond being a fit in all those other ways.
right,
You're right. They
exactly.
don't want to wait. They don't want to wait until the student has been accepted to a college to find out whether or not they can afford it. That's backwards. We got
Right.
to put the cart before the horse, or the horse before the
And
cart.
yeah, and the analogies I use with families is, look, if you were going to go buy a house, you know, you should have an idea of how much you can afford, right? Based on the size of the mortgage you qualify for, or how much money you have in the bank or something. But, you know, if you can only afford $100,000 house, you're not shopping in the $1 million neighborhood, right? I mean, yeah, you know, yeah, I get it's fun to look, it's fun to go maybe and, you know, go through the open house. And, but at the end of the day, if you can afford 100,000, you're not in the $1 million neighborhood. Same thing with cars, right? If you can afford a $10,000 car, you're not going to the Ferrari dealership, and you shouldn't be wasting time like sitting down with the salesperson at the Ferrari dealership to go through the process only for you to then say, sorry, I can't afford it, right? So you want to be in the right neighborhood, as I put it. I get it, it's fun. I would never discourage someone from applying, but at the same time, it's really about understanding expectations and parents and students doing their homework ahead of time to know what to expect, right?
It
If a
is all
school doesn't give
about
out merit, then don't be hoping for merit.
exactly. I agree with you. It is all about doing the homework ahead of time and knowing that some schools do merit aid very well and some schools do need-based aid very well. And it's
Exactly.
important in the college search to know what road you're going down. So thank you so much for sharing all this information. I really look forward to seeing you next week when we share our college tip of the week again.
Awesome. Thanks, Nancy.